In this video, I'm going to talk about how to survive in Atlanta and any big urban city in America. Hi, my name is Sharp Game, and I did a video a couple days ago talking about the quote negative stuff about Atlanta, and a few people wanted to know the positives when it comes to Atlanta and how to not only survive but how to thrive. And that's a good question. But I'm gonna tell you what, man. If you come to Atlanta, you gotta have a game plan when you come here. Any of these big cities. See, what you have to understand, you have to understand social engineering. Now, a lot of people that I know that's ex-military and people that have some type of specialized training and people that have studied, they understand what social engineering means. You can actually look it up. Look up social engineering. That way you understand what's going on in a lot of these big major cities. A lot of these major cities are being revamped. They're being there's a lot of justification going on, and there's a lot of moving parts. Things aren't the way they used to be. You can go to any major city in America: New York, Atlanta, LA, Chicago, where else? Charlotte, San Diego. The same shit is going on. Richmond, the same shit is going on everywhere. So, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you gotta have a game plan if you move to these major cities. And these towns are becoming so expensive to live, it's almost ridiculous. It really is. Now, some people will try to put all the blame on the person that's living there. They'll say it's on that person. That's why they're not living the life they want to live, because it's all their fault. See, now anybody that says that either are lying or being disingenuous, or they just don't understand social engineering. Because I've met people that would say, hey, the reason why you're not living the way you're living is you're just lazy. They get into name calling. But see, they want a name call, but they're not going to help you out. You see the hypocrisy in that? They'll name call you all day, people at work that you work with, name call you, family members will name call you, tell you what they think about you, they'll judge you, but they're not going to help you out. The hypocrisy. But that's just why I don't listen to what people say anymore. It doesn't really bother me what people say about me anymore, because I know most people are hypocrites, and they don't really have any solution for you. You're gonna have to reach out to others that have done what you want, or whatever, that have accomplished what you want, and make your own way. And that's what it's gonna take to live in these big cities. And see, to thrive in Atlanta, it's going to take a lot of work. See, what you have to understand is to thrive in this town, it's going to be based upon your skill set. This is why I say in the last video, you have to go where you're in demand. And that's based on your skill set. For example, if you're in the construction, electrician, plumber, you do drywalls, you put up drywalls, you're a builder, you're a designer, anything like that, come here. You're gonna make a lot of money, because it seems like every month there's a new building going up around here somewhere. And when I drive around, there's a new building that's going up. So if you're in the construction, you can make a lot of money here. You know, if you're a welder, you can make a lot of money here. You know, if you're, now some people will say, hey, I'm a fitness guy, fitness guru. You know, I'm a personal trainer. Look, there's thousands of fitness trainers here. Majority of them are struggling. A small percentage of them that I've met, they're social media savvy. I've worked with some of these people. I've given them a lot of advice. And a very small percentage of them took that advice and ran with it. You know? See, I give advice to people all the time, but they just don't listen. You know? I don't know why. I think a lot of people don't want to put in the work. See, it takes a lot of work to live in these big towns. Look, if you're this town, these big cities, especially a town like Atlanta, is not the town for a lazy person. There's no days off. No days off. I'm not saying you can't take a break. But if you're the type of person that go to work, come home, and turn on the TV and lay on the couch, you're going to struggle here. You're gonna have you ain't gonna be able to live here very long. No, you're gonna struggle here. Because look, it takes a lot to live here. You're gonna have more, you have to have more than one income here. One income for most people ain't gonna cut it. It's just too expensive to live here. And I'll give you an example. I'm always doing something. 7 days a week here. Even if I go to the bar, right? I'm always building. I'm always meeting people. Almost 7 days a week. I'm meeting people everywhere. You kind of have to be like that here. Because this is not the type of town where you can depend on just your job. Because that money ain't going to be enough. I don't care how much money you make. I mean, if you make over $100,000, that still might not be enough. It's because you got rent. You got to have a car here. This is a car city. You got that high-ass insurance. And then you got food, utilities. You know, if you work downtown, you probably got to pay for parking. All kind of shit here. And unless you just want to sit in the house all the time. Now, there's a lot of people that sit in the house all the time because they can't afford to do very much. Because if you're the type of person that just going to work 5 days a week, and depending on how much money you're going to be making, it's going to be a homebody. I mean, if that's what it really is, if that's what you want. If that's how you want to live, you're going to just be working for rent. And there's a lot of people that work just for rent here. There's a lot of people like that in these major cities. They're basically working for rent. Majority of people in New York City are probably like that. They're just working for rent every month. You know, so it's like you gotta be, it pays to be educated here, have some type of degree, plus you have to have that hustle and spirit here, you know, because it's very expensive to live here, man. It really is. A lot of people don't realize it until they move here. That's when they begin to see exactly what I'm talking about. Now, if you come here and you're trying to wing it, good luck with that. You know, good luck with that. That usually doesn't work out for a lot of people. I've met a lot of people over the past 5 years. I see them almost every Sunday. And all of a sudden, I don't see them no more. And then I call them up. They're gone. They're somewhere else. You know, they just didn't work out. You know, and this place breaks families up too, because you know when the money get low, the happiness goes. So when the money get low, you know, the woman, she's automatically, in most cases, looking to bail out on your ass. So the money get low, the happiness goes. So this place breaks up families. I've seen it happen like that a couple of times. No, I've seen it happen like that a lot of times since I've been here. People will come here married, and they leave, they're divorced. So, I'm going to give you a strategy. The strategy is like this. You got to go where you're in demand at. And that's dependent upon your skill set. Now, you might be living somewhere that you don't want to live. But the pay is good. You can save up some money and create opportunities wherever the job is. And you can live comfortable. It's easier to meet people and everything. See, here, the market is too oversaturated. It's just too many people here. That's the problem of living here. It's just too many people. That's the problem. See, if you go somewhere else where it's like less people, that means more opportunities for you. That means more job options for you, you know, and you're in demand in that location. Hey, you can always visit. You can always visit New York, LA, Chicago, Atlanta, Miami. You can always visit. But it's just too competitive here. You can always visit. I mean, here, man, look, $10 to $13 is the average pay range here. Man, you struggling, man, with that air. I mean, you struggling. Man, that's like, I know a girl, I give a lot of people advice here, especially if they want to earn extra money. I offer to help them out free sometimes. Just like this one girl, she worked at a local bar down the street. I'm about to go there after I finish doing this video. I go there almost every other Sunday now, since no football. Every other Sunday, I go there. She nice girl, 25 years old, young, ambitious. She's cute, everything, right? Now I be telling her, I said, look, I know you ain't making enough money in this bar. She's a bartender, but I know. She might be lucky if she get $100 at the end of the night. Especially around this time. No football. You know? That ain't enough. I'm telling you. You got to double that. You got to at least come up there at $300 at the end of the night. But it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, especially around this time of year. No football. Now, during football season, she might come out there with almost 300, at least 200 on a good Sunday. But maybe when Atlanta's playing or something like that, that's on a good Sunday. But like now, it's slow motion around these bars, man. They're not really getting that money, that tip money like that. Not this time, around this time of year. So I'll be telling her, hey, you know, you need to start a YouTube channel. You need to start, like, you know, doing whatever you're good at. And then I'll interview you, and you get more views by default. Because, you know, people like what I'm talking about. So I know they're going to like you and what you're doing and what you're talking about. Because you're a smart girl. You're nice looking and everything. She don't do it. I don't even think she started that. You know? There's a lot of bartenders out here that are struggling. There's a lot of physical fitness trainers out here that are struggling. It takes a lot of work. You got to have a game plan. And you got to have psychotic focus. Psychotic focus. So, in other words, no drugs. Say no to drugs. There's a lot of people popping mollies and bunch of weed smoking, cocaine sniffing, you know, it's all kind of shit going on around here, man. Don't do it. Just say no. And a lot of drinking too. I mean, like hard drinking that I be seeing. I I've been here for 5 years. I don't drink. I'm not really a drinker. I might drink a beer or two. That's it. I haven't been drunk here at all since I moved here in 5 years. Because I can't afford to be like that. Because one thing I've learned being here, DUI is like an epidemic here. Damn. It seems like almost everybody I've met got a DUI at some point in time here. It's like almost everybody that I've met got a DUI here. I'm like, damn. You know, so you don't want to get caught up in that because if you want to keep your license, you're going to be paying thousands upon thousands of dollars. You know? So, you know, that's if you want your license. Now, some people just wait the time out, 2 years in most states, and until that's when they get their license back. But this is a car city. Now, can you go without driving for 2 years? Or sneaking around driving? Come on. So that's why I don't even get caught up in that madness. I might drink a beer or two, and wherever I'm at after drinking that beer, I'm going to be there for at least a couple of hours until I get that shit out of my system. Then I go home. And even wherever I'm located, I'm not going to be too far from home anyway. I'm just I can't afford to be out there like that. So hey, you gotta have psychotic focus, no days off. Even when you're off from your job, you gotta be building, meeting people. See, you gotta create opportunities based on your skill set. See if you can have some type of side hustle, or if you can start a group of people and y'all can create your own economy. That's the only way you're gonna thrive and survive here. That's the only way you're gonna thrive here. Otherwise, you just be surviving, struggling here. I'm telling you, the job money ain't gonna be enough here. You know, I know people that make $50,000 here from their job. That still ain't enough. You know, they all the bills paid, but they can't do too much at the end of the month. You know, they might go to the bar, you know, might take a trip every once in a while, take a flight, go to Miami or something like that. But that's every once in a while. Now, if the car broke down, they can't afford, they can barely afford to get the car fixed. They got to scribble and scrap to find the way to get the car fixed. They got to use a credit card or something like that. See, you know, so you have to have the hustle spirit, and you have to be educated. You have to know people here in order for you to thrive. Otherwise, go where the job is in demand. Go where you're wanted at. You know, don't go to a place where everyone's flocking to. See, that's where we get caught up at. We go to the place where everyone's going to, and we think if they made it, if they're doing pretty well, we can pull it off too. It doesn't work out like that. No. It's called the law of averages. If everyone's flocking to a town, flocking to a city, only a small percentage of people are going to really thrive. Now you have a bunch of survivors, but you ain't going to have a bunch of thrivers. I don't even know if that's a word, thrivers. I don't even know if that's a word, but hey, if it ain't a word, hey, I just made it up. You know? So that's what it is, man. You know, but a lot of people come in and try to wing it, and it doesn't work out. People have, you know, if you're a doctor or in the medical field, you're a nurse or whatever, and you come here, oh, you might be good to go. And even those fields are hard to get in here. But you have probably have a much easier road than a lot of these other fields. But if you have no education and you come here, you're going to end up working in some bar, some restaurant, or retail, working at the mall, one of these department stores or some shit like that. You know? Or you're going to have some job where it's like, might be below $10 an hour. You know? Because there's a lot of jobs here, they'll throw you $9 an hour quick. A lot of them like that. They'll pay you $9.50 quick, boy. They'll throw that up to you quick. And see, the more people come here, that pushes the pay wages down, because a lot of these employers know there's thousands of people that move here every day, and the thousands of people that leave here every day too. So these employers know that they don't have to pay $20 an hour. They just pay at best $15 an hour, you know, because they know somebody's behind you that's willing to take less than 15, you know. So that pushes the pay rate down, and the cost of living continuously goes up. The cost of living has went up since I've been here in 5 years. You know? So, you know, if you want to thrive here, if you want to move here, you better come here with a game plan. Otherwise, you're probably going to end up like a lot of these people. They come here, they're trying to wing it. You know, a lot of them get caught up in the smoking and drinking and partying all the time. And, you know, and one last thing, and I'm in this video. If you come here and get caught up in that nightlife, partying every weekend, you ain't gonna be here very long. You ain't gonna be here very long, because it's expensive to party here. These places are very expensive. These clubs, especially the high-end clubs, it's expensive to party here. If you keep doing that shit, you're gonna go broke. You probably won't be able to pay any of your goddamn bills. You keep doing that shit, you know, because a lot of people start getting high and, you know, drinking too much, and they get caught out there, man, and before you know it, they're gone. They're out there bad, you know. So hey, just say no, man. Don't get caught up in that nightlife. I've seen a lot of people get turned out here. You know, before they got here, maybe they had used to sip a beer or two or whatever. And after they've been here for a while, they do everything. They try everything, all kinds of drugs. You know, they drink more than I've ever drank. Drink hard liquor. And they promiscuous, sleeping with, running through people. And this environment is very seductive. That's why a lot of people get sucked in. It's very seductive here. It's how they promote the whole city. It's very seductive. And how they promote the parties and the, you know, everything here. It's very seductive how it happens. And when you get into it, by the time most people figure out what's going on, it's too late. They're already gone. Head over heels. You know? They're already pretty much broken in most cases. So hey, you gotta have psychotic focus. You gotta know what you want before you get here. Have a plan of action. You know, that's the best you can do. And if it doesn't work here, hey, try my approach. Go where you're in demand at, based on your skill set. Don't follow the crowd. That shit never works. That almost never have worked for me and the people that I know. Don't follow the crowd. Do what you know. Most people go the opposite direction, and you might have to live someplace like Salt Lake City. Someplace like, some people say, I don't want to go up there. Mormons up there. So what? You're making the money though. You might have to go to Salt Lake City, Arizona. Phoenix is cool. Scottsdale's cool. Now the state of Arizona ain't the best place. Yeah, crazy laws, but look, you want to generate income. Phoenix, Scottsdale, someplace like Austin, Texas. Houston's okay. Dallas, Charlotte is okay. It's Miami's okay. You want to go where you're in demand. It's like supply and demand. That's what you want to do. Basically. Try these other towns like San Jose is another town. So I think that's in the Bay Area or whatever. You go to these places these up and coming growing towns. Minneapolis, some people say, oh, it's too cold out there. Hey man, you gotta go where the jobs at, bro. You gotta go where you can dominate and create opportunities without it being so many people. It's just too many people here. That's the problem. That's what it is. So, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share this video with anybody that you think would like it. And until next time, Sharp Game is out. See you in the next video. Peace.